Hi guys. Okay, so I know this is super annoying and weird, but I'm in the fridge again. I'm telling you, the lighting here is amazing, so I'm gonna keep doing it and I don't care. And I'm always wearing the same shirt just because it's like my comfortable shirt to wear, okay? So we're gonna talk about The Invitation by Vi Keeland. I saw this at Target multiple times and I felt magnetically drawn to it. I don't know why, but anytime I have the intuition to read a book, like I'm pulled to it, I always, for the most part, I'm not disappointed. And this was not a disappointment at all. So this is how the chapters look. This is how the pages are. And then the pages are pink. Looks like that. And then it alternates POVs. So we have Hudson. This book was really good, you guys. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed it. It's 290 pages. It took me a while to read it just because there was so much going on this past like week and a half. Or else I could have finished it within like 2 days, honestly, because I read about like 100 something pages within like one day. But I'm kind of glad that I kind of took my time and like spread it out. So basically this is about spoilers alert, spoilers ahead. This is about Stella. Stella is the main character and Hudson is the other main character. Stella and her gay best friend Fisher end up crashing a wedding that her ex-roommate was invited to. Stella said that she knows that it's not for her, the invitation, but she's like, you know what, Evelyn, which is the roommate, Evelyn does not deserve to go to a wedding like this, so I'm gonna go instead for her. So she goes and then she meets Hudson, very handsome, obviously. I don't know what actor I'm thinking of for Hudson, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me what you think. And I really love when I read books that are not on Booktok. Like, I don't think this is on Booktok. I'm literally from now on reading books that I want to read and not books that are like popular. And I'm going to make this book popular because I thought it was very, very good. And also I have to say that even though there was a kid in it, which I usually don't like kids in books just because the dialogue for kids is usually so bad, like so cheesy, childish, corny. And it's just like, not all kids talk like that, you know? But anyways, it was bearable. The children dialogue was bearable and it was better than I've seen in a lot of books. So so she meets Hudson and then so she crashes the wedding. She meets Hudson. Hudson is the brother of the bride of the wedding. So the bride of the wedding is named Olivia and then Hudson is the brother. So Hudson and Olivia own a business. They're like investment firms or something like that. They're basically super, super rich. They invest in like companies, blah, blah, blah. And then Fisher and Stella like run out of the wedding because obviously they've been caught because they don't know Olivia at all. But then surprisingly enough, Olivia finds something special in Stella and finds out about her company called Signature Scent. It's a perfume business, and long story short, but Olivia decides to invest in the idea and they create a launch and they're actually super, super successful, and thanks to the help of Olivia and her investment, Signature Scent like takes off and it does really, really well. So then the only thing I don't like about Hudson is that he was like, he kept making Stella like ask him out, and I'm like, what are you doing, bruh? Like, what are you doing? You are the man, you're supposed to be asking her out. And I don't know why she didn't have any resistance towards it, maybe because she wanted him so bad, whatever, but that's not the way that things should work. So that's the only thing I didn't like about Hudson, honestly. He does have a child. His ex-wife's name is Lexi, and Stella has this thing where she collects journals, diaries, like old diaries and old journals. And she has been reading this one for a while. and it's taking place in modern day, and she feels like she might run into the people that she's reading about because it takes place in modern day, the journal. Her ex-roommate had given her the journal because she knew that Stella likes reading and collecting diaries and old journals from like 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, you know? So that's like her thing, right? So then shit hits the fan pretty much. I'm doing like long story short. Shit hits the fan pretty much where Hudson's daughter's name is Charlie, but then they end up playing this game called like Secrets or something like that, where they share secrets, where Hudson shares secrets with Charlie, blah, blah, blah. And Stella was going to play with them. And then Charlie says that Charlie's not my real name to Stella. And Stella's like, oh, okay, like, what's your real name? And she tells her it's Charlotte. Well, my middle name is Charlotte, but my first name is Lakin. And like a ton of light bulbs hit all over Stella. Stella was like, wait, I know that name. And she was like, she kind of had like an epiphany, but also like a apocalypse moment. She basically like ran out of the room and went back home and realized that Lakin Charlotte is the name of the daughter that Lexi had. So the diary that Stella has been reading, by coincidence, it really was by coincidence, but by coincidence, was Hudson's ex-wife's diary. And he later was like, what the hell are you doing with my ex-wife's diary? And then that's when they confront each other about it. He's not really too mad about it, but Stella explains the situation. Basically, because of that diary and diaries like it, I think so, yeah. Because of like another diary, or this diary in particular, Stella had broken up with her ex because the person in the diary was cheating, and you could just tell that they were. And so it gave her clues as to the fact that her husband, Aiden, at the time was also cheating. And so the way that she caught him, her and Fisher, her gay best friend, caught him literally making out with Stella's sister. And so they were together, and it was just like the ultimate betrayal. So that's how that happened. So because of the journal that she had, it gave her insights as to like how a cheater is or whatever. And so then she realized from Alexandra's diary, or Lexi's diary, how Lexi said that she doesn't know if Lakin Charlotte is Hudson's, never said her name, it was just H and then J. Jack was the guy she was cheating on with. Hudson ended up getting a DNA test. He was so distraught over it, crying like a baby. Those are his words, not mine. Crying like a baby, and turned out that Lakin is not his daughter, which literally made me cry. But he said that no matter what, that was still going to be his daughter, and that Jack probably wouldn't even want her, or wouldn't want to even be a father, which is so messed up. But that happened, and that's basically the whole story. But not really. Like, you kind of have to read a lot. There's quite a bit of spice in here. It wasn't too much, but it was like just enough. You'll be satisfied. Like, it was enough. But the other thing is, one of my favorite things about Hudson, I know it's cheesy, but he would put messages in the banana peels of a banana for his daughter to school, so like it's calms down her nerves at lunchtime when she might be nervous. And what he would do is put like little messages in there, and he started doing it with Stella, and the messages were so cute. He would say like, I'm bananas about you, or I forgot what the other ones were, but they were like so good. Like, one of them was, I need to find it, you guys. Oh yes, so then spoiler alert, of course, he proposes to Stella towards the very end, and Charlie's there, and there's a banana with writing on it, and the banana says, say yes, so we'll never split. Isn't that so cute? I know it's cheesy, but like, I don't know. I just think it's like so cute. I don't know. I thought this was like perfect, and I'm already ready to read another rom-com. This wasn't a rom-com. This wasn't a rom-com. It was just a actual like romance. But yeah, I'm ready to read something else like this. Honestly, literally feeding my brain with romance books and like lovey-dovey books has been helping my mental stability, because reading like horror and stuff like that right now is just not it. But what else? I don't know, I just really enjoyed it, and it was written very well. She has another book too. I think she has a lot more, but she has another one too, I think called like Boss something. I think I want to read that one. But I might read Beach Read first, because I do want to read Beach Read for the summer. I just don't know if I want to do that next or like another time during the summer. I just don't know. But yeah, that was the invitation, and I really enjoyed it. And just because I just told you the whole story does not mean I told you everything. Like, you have to read it. It was very enjoyable, and I love that she does perfume. I thought it was very cool. So that's the book with the pink pages, and I got it at Target. I don't know who else sells it, but with this cover and the pink pages, only Target sells it like that, I think. So I thought it was amazing, and I don't know what I'm going to read next, so don't expect another review until I don't know when. Okay, bye.